You're throwing a tantrum because I chose Lyra.
Loke, how arrogant do you have to be to think this is about you? The Alpha's rage forced the guest back, but he was facing a Siren Princess. A siren's song is the master of the mind. A soft, cold hum rose from my throat. He felt an invisible force ripping through his mind, but he was a battle-hardened Alpha. He clenched his jaw and fought my song with raw physical power. I'd seen enough. He wasn't worth my full power. The Siren Queen told me to choose Loke, Alpha of the Wolves, or Kaelian, Lord of the Vampires. One of them had to be my mate. In my last life, I followed the moon goddess. I chose Loke without a second thought. At the bonding ceremony, in front of his entire pack, he sank his fangs into my neck. He burned his mark into my skin. Not love, a cold claim of ownership. His childhood love Lyra broke down. She ran sobbing out of the territory. She ran straight into a Shadowhunter ambush. She died at the border. Loke found her body. He held her in the rain silent. His eyes burned with green fury. After that, he played the loving husband, right up until he used my voice to unite the wolf clans and become king. That night, he took the blade and slit my throat. There was no warmth in his eyes, just the satisfaction of revenge finally taken.
Your voice was useful. That's it. I never wanted you. Lyra died because of you. Now your blood can send you to hell where you belong.
The pain tore me apart. My eyes opened again. I was back. Back at the moment the Siren Queen summoned me. The two crystal screens still floated in front of me. On the left screen was Loke. Arrogant, confident, controlling. I saw that face. My throat still felt like it was closing. I wanted to be sick. I gave him one cold look. Then I raised my hand and pointed right. I choose Kaelian. The Queen was surprised. But once the choice is made, it cannot be undone. I walked out of the hole. I hadn't even reached the steps before a tall figure blocked my way. Loke. He irradiated that suffocating alpha pressure.
Seraphina, I have someone I love. I will not bond with you.
I paused. A cold, absurd laugh almost escaped me. In my last life, he wanted the siren's power. He acted like he didn't want it, but he took it anyway. But now he was rushing to reject me. So he had been reborn too. I didn't speak. He took my silence for the same old hurt. His voice turned condescending.
Have some self-respect. I've made myself clear. Are you still gonna cling to me?
I looked at him, like he was garbage. Look, don't flatter yourself. I don't care who you marry. His face froze. He spun around. He was used to me obeying. He thought my coldness was just a game, a tactic to get his attention.
Such a childish game. You think this will make me notice you?
I shook off Loke and walked straight to the seaside marble terrace. My maid Maya stormed up behind me.
My lady, Loke is despicable. He's telling everyone you used your power to force him, that you made him abandon his true love.
Hearing that, I felt no hurt, just disgust. Of course, classic Loke. He wanted my Siren power to unite the wolves, but he also wanted to look like a devoted lover in front of Lyra. He wanted it all, and he still had to play the untouchable alpha. Disgusting. Just then, from the other end of the terrace, a loud, practiced sobbing started. There she was, Lyra, in her rough white dress, red-eyed and waiting right in my path.
Your Highness, please, don't use your power to tear us apart.
Lyra saw the crowd watching, a flicker of triumph in her eyes. She cried even louder.
I saw Loki beg you to end the engagement. Why did you refuse?
In my last life, I was foolish. I backed down. This time, she's practically offering up her face for me to slap.
Lyra, I'll say this one more time. I did not choose Loke. No one is fighting you for him.
Get lost. Lyra didn't believe me. She was sure I was lying. She lunged forward to grab my dress. I stepped aside. I wouldn't let her touch me, but Lyra let herself fall. A dramatic crash onto the polished marble. Then a furious howl ripped through the crowd. He didn't ask what happened. He just exploded with alpha power. His palm shot toward my chest. My eyes went cold. My siren song formed a blue barrier in front of me. Loke couldn't land his hit. He saw Lyra on the ground. His alpha woof power erupted.
Seraphina! How dare you use your title to bully her? You'll see what happens when you provoke an alpha!
The alpha's rage forced the guests back. They shielded their faces in pain, but he was facing a Siren Princess. We command destructive psychic power. I opened my eyes. A soft, cold hum rose from my throat. A siren song is the master of the mind. It can soothe, or it can tear you apart. In a single breath, Loke's face changed. He felt an invisible force ripping through his mind. But he was a battle-hardened alpha. He clenched his jaw and fought my song with raw physical power. I'd seen enough. I let my son die. He wasn't worth my full power. Not yet.
Seraphina, enough. You're throwing a tantrum because I chose Lyra. You're burning with jealousy. Stop this. Apologize. Now.
Look, how arrogant do you have to be to think this is about you? The next morning, I went to see my mother about the wedding. Passing the garden corner, I heard hushed voices behind the vines. Loke, holding Lyra tight, whispering reassurances.
That woman said she didn't choose me. A complete act. She probably cried into her pillow all night.
The second I give her a little attention, she'll come crawling back to work for me. I'll use her power to swallow the northern clans. Then I'll toss her to the rogue wolves and make you my Luna.
Listening to his disgusting schemes, I felt nothing but contempt. I sneered and turned to leave, but my skirt caught a vase on the stone ledge. A sharp crack. Shards flew everywhere in the quiet garden. Behind the vines, Lag's face went pale. He thought a northern spy had heard his pack's darkest secret.
Who's there?
A killing blow, the full intent of an alpha. He wanted to silence the spy before they could make a sound. The cold from the blade raised bumps on my skin. I couldn't even react in time. Boom! A fierce wind, a shock wave of crimson magic. It sent Loke and his knife flying backward. I fell into a cold, broad embrace, and I felt completely safe. Kaelian, the vampire lord,